You know how many people don't really quite grasp how very powerful each person in Malaysia is, the voter. You don't realize this. People say, oh, your vote very important. Then don't explain it. I want to tell you this. Actually, in a country where democracy is actually practiced, like in Malaysia, of course, where we go to vote every term, and then every term, and in our case every 5 years maximum, it's not really to vote one calon here, one calon there. This right is given to every voter in this country, and not any hantu voter, okay? Please, I mean Malaysian voters. And I mean Malaysian not by keturunan, whether your father, grandfather come from where. My grandfather also came from across there. But I'm a Malaysian. I'm a Malaysian first. So, if you remember we're Malaysian first, then you'll understand why I'm telling you that every one of you who is a registered voter is very powerful. It does not matter what kind of scandals we can list out. For now, this last few days, too late already. You know why? Too late. Orang dah baca. If you have not read about it, you don't know about it, where were you living all this while? Correct? If I have to enumerate to you scandal 1, scandal 2, scandal 3, right? MO 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I think, where were you? Were you on holiday for 10 years or what? Right? If people get arrested all over the world already for the same issue, kita tutup case. So, waste my time lah kan? You know better than I. Going back to how important you are, actually, every election, and I'm speaking as a person who was an MP for 35 years. Longer than some of you have lived in this world. Yeah, 35 years as MP, another 4 years as senator, 39 years lah. Which means actually more than half of my life, almost half my life in parliament. It is so important to remember your power. The fact that we're having elections is really not to vote Hannah, not just you Hannah, or to vote yesterday Samsul in Malacca, in Bandar Hile where I was, Bukit Katil where I was, but it's really the power for you to choose the government. That's important. Remember that. What are you going there on the 9th to choose the government? Now, we don't have to shout and scream and condemn this present government. What for? Sometimes we make a sin, commit a sin for saying something maybe not right lah. We exaggerate, right? Sometimes in our anger, I so do that. Right? But forget about that lah. We're not there to commit more sins. But what I'm telling you is that the power is in your hands. On the 9th, you evaluate what this past government has done. The past, P-A-S-T. No moon. Before you, from today to the 9, you tanya yourself. Don't ask neighbors lah, tanya yourself. The last 5 years, we voted them in. What have they done? Have they improved my life? Have they improved the environment that I'm living? Have they made my children's life easier? Now, wait. Some places where there were no roads before, they build roads. Where there weren't orang ramai, they build orang ramai. No big deal. That's why you vote the government in. If you're going to be grateful for the government having done all that, I think tak payahlah. They should be grateful to you, right? For having brought us. Yeah, you should be grateful. I would be grateful to the rakyat for having voted me in for all those 35 years, right? Yeah, so that I can serve you. But the problem is that some people don't understand that it is not about bringing down the government. No. I'm a very positive person. I don't like malice. I want to bring you down. No, I don't. I just say your power is, do you like this present government or you don't? Yesterday in Malacca, as in my Facebook, I mentioned, the process is like this. This country of ours, Malaysia, a very big bungalow. You can hear many bungalows, right? Very big house where all of us have got a place to live. Malaysians, many racial heritage, culture, religion. Now dulu masa kapal layar, which you don't know what lah, alliance, you're not born yet. I was already teenager during Alliance time, Kapalayan. Only 3 parties, MCA, MIC, UMNO. They had only a wooden house. Because before that, this country, the management of the country was in orang putih hands. You remember? So managers were from Britain. The management company managing Tanah Melayu that time, Malaya. Then we became independent. Then we took over the management and we tender out the management during the elections. Yeah, after election, after independence. And the party, 3 parties, Kapalaya was regarded by the voters then as the most fit to be given the contract to actually manage Tanah Melayu for 5 years. And on until how many years already, Barisan? I pun lupa already. Lah banyak lah. No, wait, don't say like that too long. You must understand why you say too long. So all these years, all that we know is every election, no matter there were opposition, tak ada opposition, generally the contract was given, renewed to the Barisan Nasional. Why? Because they were doing good work. Don't ever deny that, you know. Because what is done without all this, where ada Taman TTDI, come on. That wet market, I mean that dry market, what you call it, I actually opened it, you know. Uda, those days. You can see my name there, I think, my scribble. Now, people were contented. Generations of Malaysians were happy that every 5 years they went and undi, they gave back the contract to Barisan Nasional. Until the new managers came in. But management company is still the same. But the new managers, unfortunately, and you know who lah in charge, right? Tak payah banyak cerita lah. The new managers, ever since about 2 terms already, have not been looking after our house. Correct? Not only not looking after, all the tingkap and pintu pecah. Tak ada. All okay, what? Who said? Macam tu. All our nice lightings kena curi. Tak ada. All our cutlery and crockery ada orang curi. Nothing. Where God? Where proof? And so on and so forth. And this house, our house together, Malaysia, the management company that we gave the contract to 5 years ago, or less than 5 years ago, didn't do their job. Sudahlah issues tak dijaga, right? Hannah, you got a lot of issues here, right? Because things were not done. Then you also have problems. That was enumerated just now. Sometimes kalau isu tak buat pun kita, kalau tak ada problem, you don't mind, right? Because kalau jalan tu pecah, we can always tar. Sometimes jalan pecah, we don't really care. But if that is more than balanced by all the issues that kepala kita pun pening, you know, I tell you, some of the people I know, young and old, who say, I malu lah kata I from Malaysia. Ada tak rasa macam tu? No. Never, never, never. This is a blessed country. Your answer should be, I love my country, but I do not like the people who manage it. That's important. Correct? Just because your house now got snakes, got termites. Ni termite yang susah ni. Don't know where the termites are, right? Just now I heard a big frog down there also. And that our house ni full of lembu, taik lembu pun banyak. Cow dung all over. Allow the cow to come in, how? And barang kena curi kiri kanan, right? And some rooms in the house no longer ours. You realize or not? Just now she mentioned already. You understand what I'm trying to say lah. You know, 74-year-old like me, we don't talk like her. Beralas-alas. But don't get me riled up. No alas already. So, when you have issues like this, you tend to say, hey, doing all this infrastructure is your job. You know, that's why we make you the contractor. How come, instead of concentrating on that, you are now making our house rotten. Correct? Sampai ada yang tak mau mengaku I'm a Malaysian. No. Say, I am proud to be a Malaysian. I am proud to be a blessed citizen of Malaysia, my blessed country. But I do not like the way it is being governed now. Simple. Tak payahlah soal. No need. So, yesterday in Malacca, I likened it like this. The day you go and vote is the day you decide. You nak sambung tak kontrak ni another 5 years? No. Then you tanya, okay, I tak mau sambung, useless. You have been having it nicely for so many decades, but this last 2 decades, the wrong government, you know, the wrong management. Correct? The company is not really bad, but those who lead the company no good, right? So you say, hey, now who's going to manage? Fortunately, ada this company made up of the new component parties, headed by the old manager that everybody was so happy about. That manager was the one who started the real development of the country. I didn't come in just during his tenure. I came in during the father of this present manager's time. Bapak dia sekolah lagi, I think, when I came in. So in other words, as an older person, I could see how things were managed before, cantik elok-elok, suddenly sliding downwards. Now we are shamed by the scandals. We are puzzled as to how the governance is being done. I always scratch my head. I say, oh my God, what is happening? A you say B, B you say D, correct? Big elephant there with all the dung. I don't want to use the word SHIT lah, but SHIT is dung, right? Also 4-letter word. Big SHIT all there. Where got elephant? No elephant. And sometimes you feel, exasperated, right? You can be exasperated if it is managing your house. What do you do when the man who manages your house doesn't do well? You don't kick him out. You terminate the agreement. Simple. Which means that on the 9, no new agreement lah. Apa susah-susah? No need to go and curse and grind. Waste. The more you curse, you get high blood pressure. Dia tidur lelap. People ask me, how do they sleep at night? I say, I don't know. Maybe they sleep lah. Kan? Kadang-kadang kita fikir, especially like me, old person, fikir, tak boleh tidur. I say, what the hell, man? Dia tidur lelap, aku pula tak boleh tidur. I sleep lah. And then I talk like this. Change saja sudah. And that's how I come out. That's why I'm here.